Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to pay your service fee. This came up a few times this week and so I just thought, I should make a video about it. My name is Shaibu and I make videos about study abroad, visa interviews and life abroad. I have been in the US for more than 8 years and I've helped a lot of students who are already here in the US. My goal is to make the best study abroad videos possible. Consider subscribing to the channel. Giving this video a like will be greatly appreciated. All right, so let's say we don't know anything about the service fee and we are supposed to make payments, right? So the first thing we are going to do is to search for service fee payment. So I have it here. This first website is correct. Now I know this because the website is this one, right? fmjfee.com. That is the website. So we can click on this first link and then this is how the page looks like, right? So if you want the URL, you can just type fmjfee.com, right? That is the same thing. It's the same place, right? The first thing we are going to do is to generate a coupon. That coupon is what we are going to use to make the payment, the actual payment, right? The coupon is not the payment itself, right? So on this website, you can see a phone number, you can see an email. If you have any issues, right, you can email whoever is in charge of this. So these are helpful contact information that you can keep in mind. Now here you can see two buttons, right? One is to pay and then the other one is to check your status. Now, if you've already made the payment, then you can print the receipt here. You can check the status of your payment here, right? So when you click on this here, you have to enter your details. I paid my service fee in 2016, and so I think I should be able to print my receipt. But basically, if you want to do it, you just have to enter the service number, your last name, and then your date of birth, and then you can click here to print it out. If you have not made the payment, then you are not going to see the actual receipt, right? But if you've made the payment, you are going to see the receipt. So let me show you how this works. So I have entered my details. Let me click on this and see. Now, once you've paid the service fee, you're going to see something that looks like this, right? So the status is paid, right? This one I paid it in 2016, but it is still valid because my service number hasn't changed. I have changed schools, but my service number hasn't changed, and so I don't have to pay again, right? So it's the same service number that I used, and here you are going to see the details about it. So this is a transaction number, this is the status paid, and then I used Western Union to pay, and then this is my service number, and then this is the date that I paid it. So you can see I paid it on July 1st 2016, right? So here, if you want to transfer your service fee payment to another account, then you can click on this. Mine has been many years, right? More than 8 years, and so there is no way I can transfer. But in your case, if it's been just within a year, right, since the time you pay the service fee, then you can transfer it. So you can click here, request transfer, and then you can enter some details, and then you'll be able to transfer it. So this is the old details, right? Now, if you want to transfer it, you have to enter the new service ID right here, and then the new school, right? Because these are the two things that you need, right? So once you enter the service ID and then the school code, you can just send a request, and then they might have to approve it or something. Or if we no longer want to transfer, we can just cancel it. The old details that you used to pay the service fee, are going to populate here, and then all you have to do is to change them to, if something has changed in your address and all these things, you can change them. But this is the key thing here, right? If you want to transfer your service fee payment to another service number, the pay here is, if you want to pay, right? We haven't paid yet and want to pay, we have to generate the coupon. So let's click on this. Now here we have to enter the service ID. Let me just enter anything, right? This is not correct, actually, just entering something. So then I can submit. The information that I've entered here is incorrect. That's why it is not working. So let me enter a different service ID and then details, right? Let me use correct information because this is incorrect. So when I use my actual details, this is what I see, because I've already paid before. So which means I have to use a different account. But let me click on this and see continue making payments. So let me click on this and see what happens here. Okay, assuming I'm a new student, right, and then I haven't paid before, then this is what I'm going to see, right? I'm going to see something like this, and then I can click on this. So you have to choose I-20 F1, right? So I can click on this, and then I have to enter my email address. So let's say states. Okay, let's select country first. So let's say Ghana, and then the postal code, it is optional, you don't have to enter, but if you want, you can just enter 00233. If you're a Nigerian, then 00234, right? So then you enter your address, and then you have these details. And then this is school code. This is going to be on the I-20, right? When you check on the I-20, you're going to see the school code. And then you just have to enter it. So let me show you quickly. And then 00 like this, right? So we can enter the school code, and then we can go to agree. Once you enter all the details, then you can go ahead and then continue. Once you go to continue, you're going to see, from I-91 review, right? This is all the information that we've entered, right? You can go through, and then you're going to see everything about, what you've entered. Then you can click on this. Now here there are three options, right? If you want to pay your service fee, there are three options. When you click on this, right, it's going to generate the coupon. Let me show you the coupon quickly. So this is how the coupon looks like. We have the first name, the last name, the coupon number, which is a unique number, and then we have the address, the city, everything that we entered, right? Everything that was used to generate the coupon. And then we have the service fee amount, which is $350. And then we have the service ID here. Now there are three ways of making the payment. One is using Western Union, which is the most common way of paying the service fee. Now the good thing about Western Union is that as soon as you make the payment, you are going to get the receipts in about a minute. So that is very quick. And even if you don't get the receipts in a minute, you can actually go to the website like we did and then print it out, yourself. You can easily print the receipts yourself. Aside the Western Union, there are two other options which are very similar. One is using money order, and the other one is using a check. Now with the money order, you have to go to any bank and then request for the money order. The fee for the money order is about $1 or $2, depending on the bank or so. So yeah, just $1 or $2, you're going to get the money order. And then all you have to do is to print this confirmation page, right? This thing that we have here, you have to print it in addition to the money order and put the two in an envelope and then seal it and then post it. I always use the regular mail, and I actually live very close to where they process it, so it takes about a week. If you are far from the processing center, which is in Missouri, right, St. Louis, Missouri, then it could take up to 2 weeks. So it depends on where the person is, right? The person posting it lives or is posting it from. Now when you are using the money order, you have to make sure the service ID is written on the money order. That is going to help with the processing. When it comes to the check, it's just similar to the money order. You just have to go to your bank, ask them for a check, a cashier's check of $350. And this one, they are going to withdraw it from your bank account, right? With the money order, you can get the money order from any bank. All you have to do is to make sure you have the money to, pay for the money order. That's all. So if you give the money to somebody in the US, the person will be able to, do it. This is very simple. Once they go to the bank, they can get either this or this. With a check, it is free. You don't pay anything for the check. But then with the money order, well, it also depends on the bank, I think. With my bank, the check is free. But then the money order, you pay $1 or $2 to get a money order. And then you have to post it to this address. So this one has to be on the envelope. And then the address of the one who is sending it as well. That's just the way it is. The courier address, I think it's faster, but then it's very expensive. So I don't use a courier. I just use a regular mail and then just post it. Now, regarding finding somebody who is going to pay for you, it is not always easy. One option is to have friends on LinkedIn. If you have friends on LinkedIn who are in the US, then they can, if they have plans of sending money to Ghana or Nigeria, whichever country outside the US, then you can give them the local currency and then they can, pay the service fee for you in dollars, right? Another option is if you have a friend who is here, outside LinkedIn, or a friend's friend or something, you just have to ask around, and you have to be very careful with this. There are a lot of scammers around. I've seen a lot of things and I don't even like it, so you have to check that as well. There are also certain apps. There is an app called Pay For Me. Somebody actually reached out to me from Pay For Me. I don't know whether the person really works with them or not, but the person reached out, wanted to do a collaboration with me, but I'm not interested in such things because I will not want to pay my service fee using the Pay For Me app. So if I'm not going to use something, there is no way I will recommend it to anybody. Now, people reach out to me telling me they don't know anyone in the US. They don't know how they are going to pay the service fee and all of that. And for such people, I recommend they pay for me, because yes, if you don't know anyone, then you have to pay the price, right? The reason I don't like the pay for me is because of the fees. They charge like $40-$50, which is a lot of money. So if you found this helpful, please subscribe, share the video with your friends, give it a like. This is very helpful to me. I didn't really think of making a video like this. Like, I never thought I would make a video like this, but students have been requesting for it because, yeah, I think they were having little issues with the process. So I just thought, why not, right? And with the address doesn't even matter. The address on this coupon, it doesn't even matter so much. But yeah, just put your local address. It can be PO box, it can be your street address. They are not really going to use it for anything, right? The most important thing on this coupon is your service ID. That's the most important thing, right? And then when you are making the payment, right, make sure the check or the money that is payable to this, right? Now, anytime I'm making the payments, obviously this is too long, right? So what they do is that they put I-91 student exchange, and then I think fee. I think that's so they get rid of the visitor processing, either visitor processing or just the processing, one of them, right? So then, yeah, that's all. So then it's easy for everything to fit in there. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself. Good luck to you in your visa interview.